Good evening, my fellow creatures of the night, and welcome to this new video. Kim Sinister here, and welcome to my new apartment. So, new scenery behind me. So without further ado, because I do believe this video will be quite long, because it is the 50 random facts about me video. So it's gonna take about, I hope not, but about maybe a minute or so each point. Anyways, so I wanted to do this video after I saw Avelina de More do her own 50 facts about me video. Lucky her, she was in the cemetery when she did her 50 facts about me video. But here it's been raining, and it's been really raining or really sunny and hot, so I didn't want to do a video in a cemetery when it's plus 30,000 degrees outside. Anyways, Celsius, of course. So without further ado, here we go with the 50 random facts about me. Number 1, I do not know how to drive. I do not have a driver's license. I don't know how to drive. I'm not saying that I will never have a driver's license, but right now I really don't need it, and I don't have the money to take the classes or the car. So Number 2, I am allergic to horses. Don't have a horse. I am not near horses, but I am allergic to horses. Number 3, when I was 19, I worked at McDonald's for about 8 months. Didn't really enjoy that. I mean, it was a really good learning experience. And I know a few secrets of the McDonald's industry kind of thingy, so it's not as bad as you think. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy that, and yeah. I don't eat meat, so it's like, funny how they make those. Anyways, number 4, years ago, I briefly played the clarinet. Yeah, when I was in secondary school, at some point, we had to choose an instrument, and I either had to learn how to play the flute or the clarinet. And for some strange reasons, I picked the clarinet over the flute. And looking back right now, I wish I would have taken the flute, because I prefer the sound of the flute, and it's hard to play the clarinet. Number 5, before I got my eyes fixed, I used to wear red eyeglasses. Red like my lipstick red, or even like blood red. I really enjoyed those glasses, but I'm really happy I don't have to wear glasses anymore. So 6, I really am truly sensitive to light and sun. Well, not like light like those, but sunlight. I really am sensitive to sunlight, so I guess I must be a vampire. 7, I auditioned 3 times for The Voice. Let me start by saying that auditioning for me really is a disaster. I get really nervous. I have stage fright, and I can't control my voice all the time. So auditioning for me, doing a show, I mean, I'm going to be nervous, of course. Nervousness is normal, but auditioning, nightmare. So the first time I auditioned, I sang one of my favorite songs to sing, and it went well, but not that well, because I was really nervous. The judges seemed pleased, but I guess it was because they were polite. Second time around, the audition went really fast, and it went really well, and I was pumped up for the audition. I went straight to the interview process just before you do the filmed blind auditions. So, and I guess the answers to the interview wasn't what they were expecting. Basically, they asked me if I had something traumatic happen in my life, or if I have or had a handicap. Those were the 2 questions that bothered me. Yes, I do have big drama that happened in my life. I don't want to talk about it on public television in front of millions of viewers. And as far as handicaps go, I probably have some stuff that I could talk about, but I don't like to dwell on that stuff, and I don't want people to like me because of that or don't like me because of that. So I think that's where we had a problem in the interview process. So they really enjoyed my audition, humbly, and but I do believe that the fact that I wasn't ready to be a soap opera live was a problem. The third time I auditioned at the end of, I think, one of the last days. They've had it up to here. They were tired. I sang an original song and they really enjoyed the song, but the audition was crap because basically I suck at auditioning. So that's my three auditions for The Voice. I'm not saying that I will never audition for The Voice ever again. Maybe out of challenge for myself, I might audition one more time. You never know. That's it for number 7. Number 8, I have a tiny part in a movie with Hayden Christensen. If you don't know who Hayden Christensen is, if you've seen the not so good prequel to Star Wars or whatever, you know, like those movies that weren't that good with Natalie Portman and Ewan McGregor. So Hayden Christensen is a Natalie Portman love interest, and I think he's, sorry for the Star Wars fans out there, I think he's like Darth Vader. I don't know, the like young Darth Vader. Sorry, I don't know. Well, that being said, it's not the Star Wars movies that I have a tiny part in. It's another movie with Hayden Christensen. And funny thing, I don't know if it's one of my other. I'm gonna wait, and if I remember at the end, I'm gonna tell you something more about Hayden Christensen. So, and I. 9. Even though I don't cook, because I don't have that in me. I don't know how to cook. I know how to cook, but I don't know how to cook. So even though I don't really bake or cook, I make really good cookies. When I was young, I used to make a lot of ginger cookies and peanut butter cookies, and yeah, and they were really good. I don't anymore, so, but I used to make really good cookies. 10, I do not like tea. That's it. Weird enough, I don't like tea. I don't think it tastes good, and I'm not really into herbal tea either. Sometimes I will, but you offer me tea, I'm like, no, give me coffee. 11, I love to make up words. Mostly in French, because I play with my birth tongue. But in English, I'm going to give you an example. Someone once told me that a kiwi, you know, the kiwi fruit, is a mix between a banana and a strawberry. And me, in my mind, I'm like, well, why do they call it a kiwi? Just because it looks like the animal called kiwi? But I'm like, why didn't they call it like a stranana or a banary? You know, like you mix this strawberry and banana and you squeeze it together, so it's like a banary, or I like this stranana. So from now on, a kiwi fruit for me is a stranana. Nobody will know what I mean, but I want to eat a stranana. That's not funny, but it's funny in my head. Okay, 12. I must have seen the Millennium Trilogy, you know, the movies trilogy, the girl with the dragon tattoo and the girl with the that trilogy, the foreign language movie. I must have seen that trilogy about 10 to 15 times. It's not even my favorite movies, but I really enjoy those movies for some reasons. 13. When I was a teenager, I started a goth vampire paranormal club called the Club Moon. 14. My prom dress was black with a bit of white. Prom. Yeah. My mom made my prom dress. I really liked it. It was really like a grown-up dress. If it were up to me, if I had to redo that, it'd be a different story. Well, it still would be black. Maybe with a bit of white, but it would be black. And my mom would make it. Yeah. Because she was a good seamstress. She doesn't sew anymore, but she was really good. 15. I used to paint with acrylic, but only my backgrounds were good. The rest was kind of shit. So I'm good with making like background paintings, but the rest, once I have to draw something like some kind of a shape, it's not good. 16. I used to really enjoy musicals. That's it. I'm gonna end up here. 17. I cannot go to bed without having some lip balm on, preferably medicated. I have like this ballistic kind of thing. It's a little dark green turquoise tube, and it's a bit medicated. I can't go to bed without putting lip balm, because I don't know why my lips get like this when I wake up if I don't put lip balm on. I'm kind of addicted to lip balm. 18. I just said I'm kind of addicted to lip balm, but my 18 is I'm kind of addicted to Rub A535, you know, the cream that you put when you have aches and pains, and it smells like peppermint. I think I could just smell the Rub A535 all day if I could. I love that smell, and I love the feeling. I always take the extra strength one because I love the feeling, the like burning feeling, but soothing at the same time. So 19. I absolutely hate clowns and circuses. The circus, it makes me sad, and clowns, they make me not cry, but I hate clowns. 20. Oh, I'm gonna get killed for that one. I never really got into Game of Thrones. Sorry for those of you who are Game of Thrones fans. Never really got into it. 21. I love DC Comics or Marvel movies. So it goes to show my tastes, you know. For those of you who like Game of Thrones, maybe you don't like DC Comics or Marvel movies. So, sorry. 22. I love bats, but I don't really like Batman, if it makes sense. That's weird because I love DC Comics and Marvel movies. Batman is, but it's not the same thing for me. I mean, it's interesting, but, you know. I am on IMDb. That's it. You know that movie that I did with Aiden Christensen? That's my IMDb entry. So, 24. I've unboxed all of my Funko Pop figurines. So in a further video, I'm going to show you my Bleeding Edge dolls collection. And, well, I don't have a big collection, but, and you're going to see they're all out of the boxes. I'm that bad. Just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding. I did unbox them, but I'm not that bad. Okay, 25. I have a diploma in psychology. 26. I used to speak Spanish. I took 3 years of Spanish when I was in secondary school, and I forgot most of it. I mean, I kind of understand. I can do small sentences. I can make small sentences, but I'm not that good. 27. I used to have a rosary collection. Yeah, and I kind of gave them away at some point, or lost them. I don't remember. I think I gave some to my mom, and yeah. Right now I'm on a hunt for all black rosaries. Like the chain is black and the beads are black and anything black. I don't know why. I must love black. 28. I wish I could go back in time and have supper and a good talk with Jesus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be very interesting to talk with that man. That's it. Just interesting fact. 29. I am a bad vegetarian. That's it. You can make your own conclusion on that one. I'm a bad, not that I eat meat sometimes, but I mean, I don't have a balanced vegetarian diet. No. I eat what I want, but no meat. 30. I've never had chicken pox. I hope I never do. I never do. Sorry. I don't want chicken pox. Chicken pox, stay away from me. I don't want it. 31. I could listen to a cat's purr forever. I own, my friend Jane, she gave me at some point a CD that's only purring. It's lovely. I love it. And when my cat Layla, she sleeps with me, when she like sleeps on my leg and she purrs, I fall asleep like that just because of her, because of the purring. I love it so much. 32. I love to watch my cat clean her paws, specifically the one in the back. When she stretches her little fingers, oh my god, she's so cute. I could do a whole video talking about Layla. I love her so much. You would love her too. Yeah. But that's it for now because I have other stuff I need to talk about. 33. I once had a hummingbird in my hands. My stepfather and my mom used to have greenhouses, and one of the hummingbirds that were in the area, it got struck by the fan in the ceiling, not too badly, but it kind of knocked it out a little. So I picked it up and I calmed it down. I put it between my hands and I just did a slight light humming, and it calmed down. And when I opened my hand, it was like just sitting there, just looking around. And at some point, I told the bird to fly away, and it's just what it did. Flew away like that. No stress, nothing. It was beautiful. And let me tell you that a hummingbird up close and personal like that, it's even more beautiful than you would imagine. So hummingbirds rule. 34. Oh yeah. That's my animal part of the 58 random facts about me. I once got a hamster stuck in a wallet. Let me explain that one. My sister and I used to have a little wallet in the shape of a mouse with a zip on top. And it was big enough, and one of our hamsters, I think it was my sister's hamster, I'm not sure because we had each one. I think it was hers. And it got in there out of curiosity, and I'm like, ooh, let's close the wallet. I was young, I'm sorry, I'm all against cruelty to animals, but I was young, so we closed it. But the thing is, the hamster had fur, like a big furry butt, and the fur got caught in the zipper, so we had to cut the fur and get the hamster out. But it didn't get hurt or anything. It was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, the hamster is caught in the mouse wallet. Alrighty, okay. 35. Oh yeah, I once attended a Jehovah's Witnesses meeting dressed in black with combat boots and blood red lipstick. They tried to convert me. It was thank you but no thank you. the pagan in me and the goth in me was like, no, I don't want to be a Jehovah's Witness. Thank you but no thank you. It was, well, yeah, let me explain a little. My stepsisters were past tense Jehovah's Witnesses, and at some point when we got together the same weekend that their mother had them and my dad had me and my sister, they had to go to a meeting. I don't know why. I think it was like Easter or something, and they had to go, and I'm like, meh, I'm curious and I'm really open-minded about religion and spirituality, so let's go. But the thing is, for me, it was normal to be dressed in black and goth-like with bright blood red lipstick and combat boots. It was normal for me, but it was it kind of surprised them. So it was interesting though, but it wasn't my cup of tea. Tea wasn't my cup of tea. Sorry, that was weird. 36. I have, oh, that's gross. I have a really hard time going to the bathroom right after someone has gone. I don't know why. It makes me uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna wait to pee until like a few minutes have passed, but I can't go. That's why I have a hard time with public bathrooms. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I have to go see a shrink for that. 37. In high school, I used to put crushed saltines in my chocolate pudding. Yeah, I remember that. The pudding that we had for lunch at the cafeteria where I used to eat slash work, because at some point I was working there as well. They had this really dark pudding, chocolate pudding. And I thought it was really sweet, so I crushed saltines in there and I used to mix it, and it made like this, blech. But it was really good and I really enjoyed that. That's gross, but yeah, I enjoy that. 38. I really don't like festival crowds. So I really love to go to concerts, but not if it's a festival. You know, like the big crowds out there. When, let's put it that way, when I play or sing at Mera Luna in the future, or let's throw that in the universe, Vaken or all those festivals there, the Vigiti, when I go there, I'm going to be on the stage, not in the crowd, because I hate festival crowds. So that's it. But I really love music, so I'm torn all the time. 39. I have a real issue with people who don't respect personal space. That's my bubble. I don't want people coming near my bubble. I don't want someone there in the metro or in the bus. Just back off. I really have a problem with personal space. Yeah. 40. When I was a child, I used to bite people as a defense mechanism. Yep. Vampire. 41. I like to peek into people's house when I walk at night. I'm a bit curious, and in my mind, if you leave your curtains wide open and you have light everywhere, I have the right to look into your house. Just peek, because I'm curious and it gives me like decoration ideas. Am I weird? Am I weirding you out yet? I'm weirding. That's good. Weird is good. Unique is good. Crazy is good. Well, no, crazy is not good. Not all crazy is good. 42. I wish I could buy a small church and turn it into a cozy home, a cozy gothic home. You know, like this tiny church that you could, oh, it would be a dream. 43. I honestly would like to live close to a cemetery. I really do enjoy cemeteries, if you don't already know, but I wish I could live close to a cemetery. 44. All right. If asked, and without knowing the person, I think I would marry Jeff Martin, the singer from The Tea Party, or Zach Bagans. I think I would. I kind of really like those two men. Rawr. Yeah. I mean, I admire Jeff Martin like crazy, and I wish we could make music together. And Zach Bagans, I just really love what he does. And he's not bad looking either. Come on, let's be honest. 45. I once did a workshop with John Strasberg from the Actors Studio, and I really enjoyed it, and I really have good memories about that. And I did a scene from Dangerous Liaisons, where I played the villain. I'm not going to go into that because it's going to be too long, but I really enjoyed that. And John Strasberg is really, really nice. 46. For a few summers, I played a Portuguese nun and a Trojan woman in a natural Greek amphitheater in the forest. It was, I think, for 5 years or something like that. I alternated the two parts. For some weeks during the summer, I would play the letters of a Portuguese nun, that's called, and the rest of the summer I would play one of the Trojan women in the play by the same name. And I really loved it, and we were spending all summer in the forest, and it was magical, and I loved it. 47. I was 6 when I first fell in love with the stage, and to this day I still sometimes I have a hard time learning my lines. Yeah. And that being said, the letters of Portuguese nun that I did, it was an hour and a half or something like 75 to 90 minutes, and I was alone on stage with words to say. But it was really hard learning my lines because I have a really hard time remembering my lines. That's just crazy. I don't know what. I guess the brain is a muscle, and I guess I should work more. Sorry about that. 48. I once sold. That's the Hayden Christensen thing. At the same time that I did the movie, the small part in the movie with Hayden Christensen, I was working at a pharmacy. And one night, during the same week that I filmed the small little movie, Hayden Christensen came to the pharmacy, and he bought toilet paper. So I once sold toilet paper to Hayden Christensen. 49. I was born at 26 weeks, and I only weighed 2 pounds and 7 ounces. So I was a premature baby, but I do believe that I was meant to be born on June 16th that year. That being said, it was my birthday like 2 weeks ago, and I will do what I got for my birthday 2017 soon, video soon. 50. That's not a surprise, but I really love striped tights or leggings. So that's my 50 random facts about me video. I hope it wasn't too long. Sorry if it was. If you have questions or comments, please be kind. Those are random facts. If you think that I'm cuckoo crazy, okay, fine. And if you have some points that you connected with, don't hesitate to share down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like this video and share this video so I can get more and more and more subscribers. I think we're at 550 something, and I'm aiming for 1,000. Is that too much? I'm still aiming for 1,000 for this year, so I still have about 6 months to go. Let's reach 1,000 creatures of the night. But for now, I'm gonna wish you good night, sleep tight, don't let the vampires bite. I love you all. Bye. See you next time.